Boom shakalaka, get ready to buy Bitcoin at the lowest price we will ever again see. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, get ready, next 48 hours, get ready to buy Bitcoin at the lowest price we will ever see again in history. Before we get into it guys, like the video, join us on Twitter at the Crypto Love where we share all of today's charts, and subscribe to the OG Bitcoin and Crypto YouTube channel, making daily videos for over 7 years. Now, today, fear and greed at 70, down from yesterday's 74. Seems like the greed is a little bit less enthusiastic as the market continues to tumble, down another 2% today. Bitcoin at 68,506, Ethereum at 2449, BNB at 557, Solana 161, XRP 50 cents, Dogecoin 15 cents, Tron 16 cents, and Toncoin 483. Now, Bitcoin finding support on the confluence of the 21 EMA, this blue line right here, and also support from the volume profile, the largest bar there, before tumbling to 66 and then $64,500. So, will we find support at these levels? Great question. It does appear right now like whales are maybe a bit hesitant, scared about the outcome of the US presidential elections in the next couple days, with this week being headlined by the US announcing the results of a particularly polarizing election. Which one hasn't been in the past few years? Goodness. Crypto traders are expecting the unexpected. This is particularly true with Bitcoin whales, which have been showing declining amounts of transfers since last week's sudden spike near the top. So, looks like whales are taking profits right now, whereas they were accumulating back in August. Interesting. But we do have the election coming up. Now, Bitcoin is always extremely volatile shortly before and after the elections because everybody wants to buy the bottom and sell the top. But generally what they do is they sell the top. No, they sell the bottom and then buy the top. That's generally what most people do. Well, if we take a look, in the few weeks after the US election, it's kind of choppy. Who knows what's going to happen? But then we go into serious bull run territory, and in the 50 to 60 days after the election, look at what Bitcoin does. Should we see the same type of movement? Oh my goodness, Bitcoin will hit six figures, $100,000 plus within 2 months after the US elections. That would be by January. I think that would make everybody happy. As a matter of fact, interestingly enough, every US election week in Bitcoin's history has marked the lowest price Bitcoin will ever see ever again. This is your last chance to buy cheap Bitcoin. Now, the bottom may be where Bitcoin price is at roughly $68,000. It may go down further to 66, may go all the way down to 64, maybe, or it may not. This could be the lowest we'll ever see. But this week, roughly, is the lowest Bitcoin prices we will ever see once again. Now, a $64,000 to $66,000 area would be a logical retest for Bitcoin because it would be finding support on top of this trendline resistance. The bull flag that Bitcoin just recently broke out of. Next 1 to 3 days will be decisive for Bitcoin. Also, the SMA 100 on the 3-day chart coming up to that territory as well. So all of those things could be nice support levels for Bitcoin. You never know how low it's going to go. But taking a look at the Bitcoin monthly fear and greed, it looks the same as it did last cycle right before Bitcoin entered the 2021 bull run. If you remember, we're about the same area. October is when things took off. If we take a look, fear and greed index, we have the same type of pattern formation we're seeing back then as what we're seeing right now. The move to greed happened right here at 6. Boom, November 2020, look at this, boom, November 2024. Could you make this stuff up? I don't know. It's like, how does this happen every 4 years, and every 4 years we're all so unprepared for it? I don't know, but I guarantee that when we see the top, everybody will be like, no, bro, it's going to $1 million this cycle, totally sure, I just mortgaged my house, and then it's going to crash right after that, so can't wait for those moments. Now, if we take a look on the shorter time frame candles, the 4-hour candles, the RSI has fallen into the oversold territory. And taking a look at the last few times this happened, this has been right before significant Bitcoin pumps, also falling onto trendline support. So could this be the bottom? A lot of things indicating yes, potentially may see a bounce from here. And you do have to remember the bull flag that we did just break out of. Doesn't matter if we find support on there, but the bull flag we just broke out of has a measured price target of $120,000. And you also have to remember the inverse head and shoulders right here has a measured target of $220,000. And you also have to remember that there's infinite money and only 21 million Bitcoin ever to be created, which means they're going to be worth infinite money. So that's all for this episode. If you did enjoy it, like the video, join us on Twitter to see all of today's charts. Also, check out that video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you guys there. Have a good one. Love you. Peace.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.